What's up, traders? Welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. I'll be doing a complete live analysis, live discussion, live trading session. This is the pre-London session. As you know that this is NFP week. Tomorrow also later there will be quite a few high impact news coming up, and then we'll have another one later today. Also there will be another live session. So these 2 days are very volatile. Along with yesterday also the market was extremely volatile. So let's see what kind of trading opportunity currently we have in this market. I will be starting with gold to see how gold is doing, looking at the monthly bigger picture, monthly candle close. As you can see now, this is what I was mentioning, that a monthly candle, after the monthly candle close, we might see that gold having a strong movement. Now if you look at this market, that the monthly candle is closed, okay, with a long bearish engulfer. Now if you look at this overall picture in the market, we can see the market has triggered a huge liquidity in that area. Now with that liquidity grab, the market has formed this long bearish engulfer. Now with that bearish engulfer, from gold perspective, we can see that the market has given this long bearish engulfer that has closed passing the previous monthly opening zone, which is in fact a bearish candle. Now what we can expect in this market, for the price to come down to fill that gap on the monthly, this long week, what I think that we could see that the market, after a little pullback, we can expect gold to have a drop. Now today is the monthly candle, new monthly candle open, and it is in fact a very important price action. You can see that. Now with that important price action from the monthly today, we could see a bit more clearer direction in the market. Now for me, what I think, that you can see this candle that you have seen on gold is a massive bearish candle, as it has grabbed a huge liquidity from here. And also we saw that this market closed with a long wick candle with a healthy body. Now the market closed past this level below, and we can expect the price to drop. And what I think, that with the drop we might see another bearish candle on the monthly. Looking at the weekly, now from the weekly, we saw that after coming to this important liquidity zone, gold has a rejection on the weekly. Now this is almost at the end of the week. Tomorrow is the last day. What I think, that before the close weekly, we might see another attempt from the seller before, and later we might see the reversal. But we can expect, because if you look at this monthly candle again, we see there is a long wick at the bottom, and highly likely that the price will try to fill at least 50% of this long wick candle. Now if you look at the weekly, we can see the same situation. This is the weekly candle, and with that movement on the weekly, the price now going up for a deeper pullback, okay. And what I'm expecting in this weekly movement is to as the news coming later today, also we could see that pullback. Now looking at the daily, from the daily, it is a bit more different price action. Now we saw that there was a daily long bullish candle followed by a doji. Now with the doji on the daily, if you look at this, when you look at daily, because daily price action is mostly I look at first, because this is where we can see clearer direction in the market. So from the daily, if you look at gold, is there was a strong rejection followed by a doji. Now this is a little bit of bullish price action. So what did I mean by little bit is that you see there is a long wick at the top. Now from the daily, it has formed a long wick at the top, and very highly likely that the price will try to fill that long wick in the top before dropping down. Okay, so with that respect, what I think that we could see initially movement from the daily, because it didn't cross the daily 20 MA. If you look at that one, you can see it didn't touch that daily 20 MA, and from that zone we can expect the price to test this daily 20 MA, and after crossover of that we can expect the price to come down and to fill that zone. So from the lower time frame perspective, what we see that this is the 4-hour price action, and this is a little bit interesting. As you can see, there was a strong a bullish impulse followed by a doji, followed by another bullish engulfer, narrower candle. Now we see that every time the price is forming this bullish market structure. So with that said, now you can see the market is consolidating in that area, and it's a very narrow consolidation. I would really want to see the prices initially has gone up, grab the liquidity from here, and then coming back down to this level. And you can see there is this zone has not tested yet, and there is a very high probability for the price to test this level. Now depending on where the price is heading, for example, if we see the price has gone up, we'll look for potential selling opportunity to this level. Now if I go back to the 15, you can see this is a completely sideways at the moment on the lower time frame. It's a purely sideways market, and this range is trading very, very hard. Never, I never trade this kind of range, because one candle range, even in the lower time frame, sometimes you find very difficult to trade in that situation. So in this kind of situation, normally what I do is, if I look at the Forex Factory calendar, then we'll see exactly where the market, when the market will see the breakout. So if we look at the Forex Factory calendar, we can see that 7 p.m. Euro news is coming. Okay, 7 p.m. Euro news is coming, and 10:15 USD ADP non-farm employment change. Okay, so which is in fact a very important price action pattern, and euro dollar will give us a very, very good price action pattern based on the news release. Now when news is being released, we normally find a very good trading opportunity based on what kind of pair giving the news. So if we look at euro and USD pairs, then we should be able to see there are 3 high impact news coming later today: euro and dollar. So all the USD and euro dollar can give us a nice looking price action pattern for potential trading today as well as tomorrow. As you can see, that's why you see the market is moving in a sideways. So we can see that this is the, again going back to the daily just to see. Now what I think that if it breaks down initially, we could see rise up. If it breaks up initially, we could see down. So this is how we will be looking at today, because if you look at this daily candle, that doji, for me it's a highly likely the price will test the low and test the high both. Okay, so it's almost where the market opened, right? So if the price drop, we'll see that bullish move. If it goes up to the 20 MA, we'll see that the price is coming down for a bearish move. Depending on how the price action is forming, we'll see what kind of situation we might see. in this market. So yeah, depending on how we'll see that. If you look at the 5 minutes, you can see this is a one candle range, no way to enter any trade here. If you trade in that situation, there will be a losing of money, no doubt, in a one candle range. So let me see the chat, guys. Good morning, update on crude oil, please. Yeah, absolutely, we'll be looking at that. Good morning, coach. How is your day? I'm good, thank you very much. Another opportunity again for trading. I'm again waiting for opportunity for an entry. Yes, there, yeah, absolutely, I'm also waiting for an entry. So far the market is choppy. Choppy is one way better, because when the market is choppy, you see that it breaks out. The longer the market will consolidate, the stronger the breakout will be. Good morning, thank you. Morning, sir. Check AUDUSD. Absolutely, we'll be looking at that. Okay, so looking at AUDUSD. Okay, AUDUSD. Okay, so looking at the monthly on AUDUSD. Okay, so today is as I mentioned, today is the first day of the monthly candle. Very, very important to look at, because this monthly candle will really give us a clear idea, because higher time frame is best way to look the directional bias in the market. Okay, so we can see that if you look at the monthly on AUDUSD, we can see that this is the resistance line. Okay, so this is the resistance line on the monthly, and we saw that the market, this current monthly candle, for me, it's a strong bearish price action, because you can see there's a little bit of wick at the bottom, which is a very powerful bearish price action on the monthly if you look at on AUDUSD. And if you look at the top, you can see the price, how they are doing. Okay, this is a resistance line, and you can see every month the price is creating series of higher high, and we see that whenever the price going up to that level, creating a higher low and then rejecting. Now back to back 3 months, we have seen that AUDUSD has formed, has grabbed liquidity and then formed this long bearish candle. Now what I think that AUDUSD, highly likely that the price will reach that level here. Okay, and with that zone, we can expect that the AUDUSD to test this level and then to give us another selling opportunity. As you can see, this is the monthly support term resistance here on AUDUSD. Now looking at the weekly, we can see that from the weekly perspective that the price currently showing, let's see how the weekly candle has, the previous week there is a long bearish candle. This week so far we saw that there was a little bit of consolidation, and it's almost forming a doji. Now you can see that this is the weekly candle. I think that we could be able to see that a bit more upside to test this level on the lower time frame, because on the monthly close we have seen a bearish candle, and I think that the price will go ahead and test this level before dropping further. Though this is a long-term downside, we could see that the market coming down for a deeper pullback. Now if we look at the daily, now this is the daily price action. There is a a massive drop, and then we saw this market is consolidating here. Okay, massive drop, consolidation, and we can see the price highly likely may go ahead and test this level. Okay, support here, support here. Okay, support turning resistance, and from that zone we can expect as daily 20M also marching with that. So I'll be waiting for the price to go ahead and test this support as a resistance, and then we can expect for AUD USD to drop down. Okay, so this is where I will be waiting. I think locally we might see some upside. You can see the market is forming this pattern here on AUD USD. Okay, this is a consolidation pattern. Okay, this is a consolidation pattern, and we can expect some upside. I think we will be seeing that. The way the price action has formed here is not that much of bearish. You can see the price, the sellers not finding enough strength for selling. We might see with a bit more upside to test this level, and from that zone we could see that downside again, or even we could see the market is moving in a range in that zone. So for me to sell AUD USD, I want to see it has gone up and then giving us a selling opportunity from bigger picture perspective. So in that zone on AUD USD currently, you know, this is directional is not fully clear here. Good morning, thank you very much. Good morning. Thanks for your share about, yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much. Yadav Krishna, should gold drop? We'll be looking at that. NZD USD, absolutely. So yeah, gold, going back to gold again, you can see the market is in a consolidation here on gold. So which, the way I see this price action, which is this 4-hour candle closing in 4 minutes, 5 minutes time, you know, I think that afterwards we might see still moving in a range. Okay, because you can see this range from the 1 hour, which is not directionally clear. So from the lower time frame, from 4 hour and from 1 hour, we can see that this is the 1 hour chart on gold. We see this market is in a narrow consolidation. Okay, so with that narrow consolidation, we can expect for the price okay, so it is no way you can trade here at the moment because it needs to break out. It's a one candle range, narrowest range possible, but there will be a breakout. I think that it might break initially to the downside. If you look at the daily, we might see the price has come down to the daily lower wick of the daily candle in that zone, and then we might see the price is going to the upper wick of the daily candle. Okay, so it depends on how the price is doing. Okay, so from the 1 hour we see the possibility for breakdown, but still we could see some choppiness in the zone. Okay, it might break down and then go up and come down, might go up and down a little bit. Okay, so we'll keep that on the list. Gold currently choppy, creating a false breakout at the top. You can see this is the 5 minutes, so we might see that the price is breaking down. Okay, very high probability that we could see the breakdown, because you can see the market is grabbing liquidity from the top, from the resistance line. Okay, as the market is grabbing liquidity from the resistance line, we could see the market is a little bit of choppy. Okay, Okay, so let me see what is we have in that. Okay, so if we look at okay, what do you see that gold? Let's see the 4-hour candle is closing. Let me see what other instrument we, WTA, we might see candle close coming up. Okay, from the daily. Okay, looking at Nasdaq. Okay, what do you see that Nasdaq? If you look at the bigger picture monthly, oh, you see that the Nasdaq also there's a monthly candle close. Now with that monthly close on Nasdaq, okay, what do you see that this is a bullish candle? Okay, at the same time the price on a resistance line, and what I think that Nasdaq currently there is a strong bullish candle followed by a narrower doji, followed by another bullish candle. Now with that back to back quite a few bullish candle, if we look at the weekly, we can see that from the weekly perspective the market opened with a gap and there's a long wick at the top. Okay, and I think that the price might drop further toward the downside. And now if we look at the daily, you can see there's a doji here, there's a bearish candle, and monthly closed. I think we might see, if you look at the monthly again, this is a monthly candle that has a long wick at the top and bottom, which is in fact a bullish candle. This monthly candle is a bullish candle, okay, because it's in an uptrend, it has a long wick at the bottom, and it's a middleman, which is a continuation pattern. But just the monthly close, we should be able to see a bit more deeper pullback. But bigger picture perspective on Nasdaq, which is a which is a continuation pattern, a middleman. If we look at the weekly, from the weekly we can see that this is an impulse consolidation impulse. So this is a quite a few weeks of strong bullish momentum. Now previous week we saw this bullish candle, and we can see that with that movement the price, I think at least we can expect to come down to this previous resistance line, which is turning support here. Okay, and that could be a very important level for a potential opportunity. Now if we look at the daily, this is the daily doji, and yeah, I think we could see a bit more downside for a deeper pullback. Now if we take our Fibonacci on the daily on Nasdaq, we can see that from low to the high still it didn't come to 38.2%, so we can expect at least minimum Fibonacci retest, and then the 50%, and also there is a 61.8%, which is the golden ratio, and this one I think highly likely will be tested because this is a high area of value. Now how do I, like, there is a minimum Fibonacci, there's a 50%, is which one normally we expect? Keep in mind that the price normally moves from liquidity to liquidity. Now if you look at this price action here, okay, this is a high liquidity zone on Nasdaq. As we saw, there was a liquidity trigger. We can expect the price to come down to another liquidity zone. Okay, this is how the price moves. Now if you look at the 4 hour, we can see the market already has formed a head and shoulder. Now head and shoulder alone not enough. We need to see the market broken out of that head and shoulder, tested that level, then only we can expect the price to give us an opportunity. You can see that there's a gap opening here. Okay, now with that gap opening, the market formed this head and shoulder. We need to see a breakdown from this head and shoulder. Okay, now with that breakdown from this head and shoulder, okay, we can see that the price, this is the support here, which turn resistance here, and then if we see the price has given enough confirmation, then only we can sell Nasdaq. Now this is the difference between a pro trader and an amateur trader, guys. Keep in mind that it is very, very important that you understand this difference. Okay, I frequently get a question, let's say, can you buy from here or can you sell from here? So if you think of, let's say, buying from here, selling from here without any other conditions, then that's purely guessing, and in that case it is hard to be profitable because you need set of criteria to be fulfilled, and that's come to a strategy. Okay, and being a professional trader means that you have a wand, a magic wand to trade the market, and this is why it comes to having a strategy. Okay, a strategy, proven back to strategy is like a property. Once you have that, you know how to do that. Okay, so so with that respect, Nasdaq, what we see that the market currently has broken this support from this head and shoulder, and we can expect the price to go ahead and test this level. Now, why it is important to find a price action is because it could be a continuation again. Okay, because a head and shoulder will never give you certainty that the price head and shoulder now reverse. Okay, we need to see, once we see the head and shoulder, we need to see a proper retest and then strong price action confirmation. This is where it comes to, as I mentioned, having a strategy, and we do have a strategy. If you are our member, go to your reversal trading strategy, where you will see that in what situation you should be trading a head and shoulder. Now also, if you want to learn that, I will invite you to join us. There's a link in the description area and also link at the top of the chat. If you want to learn our strategies, that premium strategy that we are teaching students to learn to trade this kind of pattern, which really helps a trader to learn how to trade in different market situation. So link in the description, you can join us to learn our strategies. Now from Nasdaq perspective, we need to see that the price has rejected and then only we can sell. Otherwise we could see even the continuation to the long-term uptrend, as we see monthly form a middleman, which is a bullish price action. Okay guys, so in the meantime we go back to the gold to see, as you can see, gold 4-hour candle closed as expected. We can see the possible downside. Okay, let's see if we can find an entry. In the meantime guys, make sure that you give a big thumbs up. This weekend also I'll be releasing some valuable content on YouTube for free, so make sure that you stay subscribed and also press that bell button. I'll give you a complete guidance on how to be a day trader. I know that many of you want to be a day trader, and this is, I think, the passion for most traders. So if you want to be a day trader, stay tuned. This weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I'll be giving a complete guidance in a compacted way so that you can follow the steps to be a professional, profitable day trader. So with that said, give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. So this is a 2-second pause to do that. Amazing, thank you. So with that said, as you can see, as I mentioned in the beginning of the session, that gold from this resistance has formed a bearish doji, and as a result we see the market coming down, and we could see that break towards the downside. It's the 15-minute chart. Okay, so this is the daily chart, and okay, so from the 1 hour guys, you can see, let's see how the 1 hour candle closed. There is a long bearish candle. Okay, this is a resistance line. Okay, so you might see, as I mentioned, that this is support level, so we could see a bit more up and down. Okay, but we could see that after taking enough liquidity from here, I think initially you'll see the breakdown. Let's see how it is. This is a fully choppy at the moment. There isn't much we can do here, so let's see other instrument guys. Let me show the chat. Thank you very much. Okay, Nasdaq, yeah, we discussed Nasdaq. Seems like due to month closing, gold already yesterday 1974, it might drop today. What's your thought? So Yeah, we'll be looking at that. Morning, please check GBP and ZD. Absolutely looking at that. Good morning. Thank you, Tony. Troy, I think Troy. Yeah, Troy. Yeah, Troy is a Homer's, based on Homer's epic. Okay, euro, dollar, yen. Yep, we'll be looking at all of them. Okay, so looking at euro, dollar, and okay, looking at the euro, dollar. Now most of the pairs, as you can see, is almost in a consolidation. Now if you look at the monthly on euro, dollar, we can see that from the monthly perspective, this is a closed candle on the monthly on euro, dollar. Now with that monthly close, it formed potential bearish price action. Okay, candle close below this low, below this monthly support, and this is a significant bearish price action. I think that euro, dollar, sellers will try to sell again this market. Okay, now because it's a, you can see lower high on the monthly, and also there is a long wick at the bottom. Initially we could see this monthly low is broken, okay, and then we might see that going up for a deeper pullback, but for the time being I think euro, dollar will break this low or will come to this monthly support level. If we look at the weekly, we can see that from the weekly perspective that the price, this is the back to back quite a few long wick candles, long wick dodges here on euro, dollar. The price is coming down. Okay, now with that breakdown on euro, dollar, what I think that the price highly likely that will come back to this level. Okay, to this, either to this level, or highly likely will come to drop because there is an imbalance in that zone on euro, dollar. If we look at the daily, okay, we can see that there is a daily bearish candle with a long wick at the bottom, and with that daily candle, this is a support level, and we could see the market coming well below, okay, well below, and we might see that the market is heading to that zone. So from the 4-hour perspective, okay, this is a very difficult to sell market, because you can see with this long bullish candle on the 4-hour, there is a very high probability that this market needs to go up to drop. Okay, it is very highly unlikely that euro, dollar will be able to drop like that. Very highly unlikely, because there is a very strong rejection and we see narrower dodges. Instead we could see an uprise, and as I mentioned that from the daily we might see the price testing this daily 20 EMA, which we have drawn based on the monthly. As you can see, this is the monthly support, down resistance along with the monthly 20 EMA, and then we could see that drop coming. So for me, I think euro, dollar, we could see that the market has gone up, grab enough liquidity, gain momentum for this drop. So for me, euro, dollar, I will be waiting for this to happen to grab enough liquidity. It's a very slow market now here, and highly likely to do that in that direction. Okay, so coach, your thought on GJ? Absolutely. Jalaj, do you take trade on 1 hour or on lower time frames? Okay, you're Jalaj, it depends on what instrument I'm trading. So gold, mainly I trade on lower time frame. Okay, you can see the gold is now showing potentially downside on, okay, let me see in the 5 minutes. Okay, this is very hard place for potential selling because it's below the support level. Anytime we could see that spike again to the upside. Let me see the 15 minutes. Okay, so now below the daily opening and closing, and from there could see again upside. Even I think today the price might test this daily 20 EMA and also might test this support. So this could be the range for today. So we need to see where we will be entering the trade based on the price action. Now here it might be hard for the price to drop from here. Okay, see how it is doing, and then we'll be looking at that. In the meantime, GJ, yeah, absolutely, check gold entry candle inch for short. Gold, you know, this is below the support level now. Okay, so it's showing bearish, but you know, it might have a little bit of spike because this price action is still not fully developed. Okay, because there is already, you can see there is a movement correction. So there is no this here, there is a rejection in that. You can see the bulls here. Okay, so once the price will drop, we'll see potentially movement based on how the lower time frame price action shows. Then we will know exactly what it might be doing. Okay, so in the meantime, let me look at the GBP JPY and dollar yen. Both of them we will be looking at the GBP JPY. Okay, this one started another bullish move. Now if we look at the daily on GBP JPY, what I see that the market, you can see this daily candle closed with a long wick. Okay, there is a long wick at the bottom on GBP JPY. Now if we look at the monthly, this is a key points here. Okay, from the monthly, GJ has formed a very strong bullish candle. This is why it is important to look at the monthly, because when you look at the monthly, weekly and daily, we can see clean direction in the market. Now GBP JPY from the monthly has formed a bullish candle. Okay, this is a typical bullish engulfer. There's a long wick at the bottom, and also there is a long wick at the top, which is in fact a bullish candle, okay, which has a significant long wick at the top. And what I think that GJ might continue to move to the upside, okay, highly likely, because all things aligning together. This is what I call the fourth dimension. So fourth dimension means that aligning fourth time frame in the same direction. Now it doesn't have to be monthly, weekly, daily, and 4 hour. It could be 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minutes, 5 minutes. It could be daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minutes. Normally I look at that where, let's say when I'm trading on 5 minutes, I look for 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minutes, 5 minutes. So that when they're aligned together, there is a more huge volume comes in the market. And that's why, you know, high probability trade comes in place. It's all about trading with the trend. Now, you know, 70% of my bias is with the trend. When I open a trade, I ask specific questions that I trade, that, you know, because, you know, our mind, it will trick you all the time, because when you, let's say, especially because our judgment is clouded by our emotion, which is the reality. So when you look at a market, for example, let's say you had a losing trade or not a losing trade, you know, it directly impact. For example, you had a workplace that today something maybe happened that you are not happy with that. When you come to trading desk, will definitely impact your decision from that event. That's the reality. So you need to understand that to be a profitable trader, you need to create a very strong self-awareness. And because the emotion, we constantly go through certain kind of emotional state as a human being, and that emotion directly affect our decision that we make in trading. That's why it comes to strategy, means that a set of rules that you can follow so that you can you know, your decision become based on rules rather than the emotion. But it entirely not possible, okay, because there is always that's why it is important that to ask multiple times the same question, that why I'm trading this, okay. That's why I do. You saw that a lot of analysis, less trading. Less trading also will give you 2 to 3 trades in a week, in a day, enough, right? But you know, you will see that sometime over trading cause you 10 trade, 5 trades in a day, is because of that. So that's why you can see GBP JPY from the monthly, which is a monthly bullish engulfer, a bullish candle, is a continuation pattern for me. And bigger picture, GJ is bullish, impulse consolidation correction, which is a typically bullish market structure. Now if we look at the weekly, this is the weekly candle that currently we see that it's forming a doji, still not close, still 1.5 days remaining, and I think that GJ might be moving towards the upside. So in the meantime, guys, before I progress further, I have a great news that NFP coming tomorrow. And because NFP coming as usual, I know that many traders wants to trade with us. Probably you couldn't join, so there's an opportunity for 24 hour, okay, and there's a opportunity to join in 24 hour with a discounted price for who want to join Forex Trading Wizard Academy, okay. So there is a coupon available for lifetime access. You can use that. You can see on the screen, join Forex Trading Wizard Academy using that coupon for lifetime access plan to trade with us, and also to learn our strategies, and also to trade with us. So this is a 24-hour offer just to help for those who really want to join us to learn our strategies and also to trade with us. So make sure that you take that advantage, take that opportunity to be a profitable professional trader. Okay, so use that in the lifetime access plan before it is ending. There is a very limited opportunity available. Now if you look at the GJ from the weekly, we can see that bullish move, and if you look at the daily, we can see that from the daily the market in fact has this movement towards the upside. Now there is a long wick candle on the daily, and this today's candle, we can see that with this so far it's showing bullish because higher time frame is on the upside. What I think that GBP JPY might be moving towards the upside. Now from the lower time frame, from 4 hour, we can see how the price action is formed here. There was a long consolidation in that area, breakdown, okay, and we see this move correction. We can see this movement towards the upside on GBP JPY. Now with that movement, we saw the previous session, there is a bullish candle, okay, creating a higher low, a bullish candle with a long wick at the top, and we see that this session, just once the market opened from this support, immediately has gone to the upside. And with that said, what I think GJ may continue to rise, and even we could see a bit more, stronger massive move. The reason is because you can see that monthly candle is a very strong bullish candle, and there is no significant resistance here to stop this price. So you could see that GBP JPY is heading to this level where there is a previous support, down resistance, and we could see that the market is moving in that direction. So based on how the price is developing, we will be able to see, and you can see that according to our TF strategy, the market is still following the trend, and I'm expecting it to break to the upside to create a new higher high in this market. Okay, so you can see this current session's candle is closing in 2.5 hours, quite a few long time. I want to see during the lifetime of this candle the price to come down to the support zone, and we'll be entering the trade. I told you my entry also possibilities, so let's see how it goes. We'll be looking to tell you how we can do that. Okay guys, in the meantime, anyone looking for a regulated broker, guys, there is a link in the description area for EverTrade. Our recommended broker is EverTrade. You can use EverTrade, and also I'm putting a link in the live chat for EverTrade. So click the link and then register for free, join EverTrade to learn our strategies. No, join EverTrade to be a consistently profitable trader with a regulated broker. So I have given a link in the live chat. You can use that link, click the link, register for free, and then trade with a regulated broker. Okay, now let me see gold again. Okay guys, so the market is consolidating in that area. Okay, so this 30 minutes candle is a bearish candle. Okay, so we see that here You see the break to the downside. Okay. Let me see. So there is a bearish candle on the 5 minutes in relation to the 1 hour chart. Could see that drop. Pretty short. I'm just testing, guys, seeing how it can be. There isn't much risk to reward. Could see that 2 to 1. This is a bearish price action, but not getting enough risk to reward. Okay, so I'm going to, let me see how it is. First, let it go up. Okay, with a very tight entry. First, let it go up. See that 1 hour, 4 hour. So we could see the market again has we could see the market, this 4 hour might be testing, highly likely that during the lifetime we could see the market is testing this 20 EMA. Okay, before testing the 20 EMA we should be able to see the market is again going to the 1 hour opening and closing. And okay, so now what I'm going to do is, for the very short period of time, first let it move up. We could see that after testing this zone, gold, now it locally created a downtrend. We should see a downside on gold for short term. Okay, so okay, so I'll be selling for very stop loss above this high, and then from this zone, okay, take profit here 221 with a very tight entry and a stop loss. Okay, I'll be sending the same trade very tight, but with a 1% risk. Okay, so don't know why this happened. Entry, that's fine. Okay, this is a very tight trade. Let's see. I'm expecting it to break down. Okay, because it's still maintaining a lower high. Okay, and once we'll see the price has broken down, it's a fully bearish market now, locally, not globally. Okay, and I think that from the daily we should be able to see the price again coming down to this daily support level. From the 1 hour we can see that potential bearish price action, and from 5 minutes there's a gap opening. Come on. If you look at the 15 minutes, okay, so there is a doji on the 15 minutes which is closing this candle. Okay, which is a momentum still. All right, so if this 5 minutes candle closing as a a bit more down, we should be able to see that movement. Okay guys, so we are at entry or yeah, Elliott entry. Might feel that imbalance here. It's a very tight trade, guys. Let's see how it does. Very, very tight. Okay, guys, in the meantime, if you want to join us to trade in our VIP environment and also learn our strategies, you can join us. There is a link in the description. You can visit the website, join us to learn our strategies and also to trade with us. So let me see what it is trying to do. If we see that, so there is a gap opening. Let me see if we can keep that trade running. Okay, so we see there's a gap opening, guys. And the problem here is it trying to reverse or it is trying to drop further? That's the question. Okay, it's still showing potentially bearish. Okay, we are on the profit zone now. Yeah. I wanna see is dropping down, giving us the profit, and then we'll look at. Okay, looking still bearish, which is good for us. So I'm in profit zone now. It looks like that still showing bearish, which is good for us. Okay, guys, so let me see what it is doing here. Want to see this one closing as a long bearish candle, otherwise we'll just close with the running profit once it will come down, because the price action not giving that much up from 15 minutes. Let me see. Okay guys, hopefully that you are enjoying. Give a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. There's a lot of content that we are releasing every day, including this weekend. There are some more content coming up. Okay, so the price action, from the price action perspective, still not showing impressive bearish. Let me see what this one is going to do. I want to see this one now dropping down from this doji. Okay, so you see that gold we might see a locally another bounce, so we will be whenever the price coming to the profit zone, we will be closing out. Okay, because it's not showing that impressively downside. Let me see. Okay, which is trying to drop, but let me see these 5 minutes. Okay, so it's forming a doji, guys. Here there are two probabilities to happen now, is to reverse from here to the upside or break down again. Okay, so what we could see, it's not even giving me the opportunity. $15 minutes, if we look at, so we'll wait for this candle to close and then from this 20 EMA, we should be able to see that rejection. Okay, so you saw that rejection has happened from this 20 EMA. So now from this candle, we should be able to see, if we see that drop, we should be able to see some downside. I want to see this one is closing as a long bearish candle, and that could give us in the profit zone. And then okay, so double doji, okay, so I will be closing the trade whenever it is coming to the profit zone, which is coming down to the profit level. Okay, so I will not close without profit. Okay, which is now nearly in profit. Okay, because we should be able to see that drop. Make sure, guys, everyone, let me know that how you have closed. Once you see the price is in profit, I will be only closing in that situation, so that I'm covering everything. Okay. So this market, okay, I'm in profit. So yeah. All right, so I closed with profit. Okay, now there is a probability to drop, but there is a probability to give us the full profit. But let me know in the chat, guys, everyone's safely taken the profit. Let me know in the chat who are in the trade has taken profit. Okay, sell coach 90. Okay, absolutely. Hi coach, UNZD coach might be bounce up. Yeah, 1960 gram. Only no, that's fine. Okay, I think everyone had exit, or you're running. Let me know in the chat. Okay, so which is in fact after this liquidity grab, it has come to the level where there is a, okay, so there is a probability now for the drop, or we might see that reversal. Okay, so there is a sell pressure here. How many of you have run this trade? And anyone was in that trade? Okay, guys, so yeah, today as NFP coming later, today also there is a high impact news coming up, so you can join Forex Trading Wizard Academy for all the VIP trade that we are trading, and also learn our strategies. There is a discount going on, which is very good, Jen. Awesome profit. Very good. That's what I need, that you guys closed with profit. Very good. Yes. Okay, so how many of you were in the trade? Let me know. Okay, so yeah, that's good that we had a short trade, because it's a scalping trade. We are very fast, and I want to have more in the upcoming session. And also I'll keep watching, because during the London session time definitely there will volume will come, and as soon as I will find another entry, I'll be sending straight to the VIP channel if I'm not in live. So if you want to access those also, I will invite you to join us. Yeah, that's could have happened. You can join us in our academy using the website link. So there is a link in the live chat, and also there is a link in the description area. So I'm going to give a link. There is a discount for 24 hours, so you can see on the screen. Use that coupon to join mentorship if you like. This offer available for 24 hours. So with that said, guys, I'm going to end this session. I'll come on live again in the next session. I want to see you again. With that said, stay happy, stay well, and talk to you soon, very soon. Okay, so you see some long wick candles is being created from here. Either we could see further drop, or we might see again short-term movement to the upside. Okay, thank you, and I'll see you soon.